All right, tournament day out here on oh, what lake is it we're on? Parksville. We are on Parksville. See if we can't get something going. We were here 2 weeks ago. Did not do great. Caught a few the last hour we were here, and that's pretty much it. Where are my jerk baits? There we go. So anyway, not the greatest start so far. My fish finder's dead. Charged the batteries last night, so I'm not sure what's going on with it. I'll have to fish without it. Done it before. I'm sure I'll do it again. So we're going to start out with spinner bait, which is what got me fish the last time I was here, and a jerk bait, just because I know they were running bait fish. A couple of them that I caught had minnow tails sticking out of their mouths. We've got some pretty clear water here too, so that should help. All right, let's get moving. Doggone it. There we go. Oh yeah, that one feels pretty good too. But he's not. How did you feel so much thicker than that? Little spot. Not quite 12. Yeah, there's first fish of the day on the spinnerbait. That's a good sign. And that is why we have rod floats on our rods. All right, little largemouth. Finally. That's a spot. Really?
Dumb fish. Yep, short. All right. Yeah, his first sign of life. Let him go.
Maybe we need to be fishing boat docks. Said maybe we need to be fishing boat docks. All right. Making a move, made a move. Came all the way back across the lake. We got a little string of docks and boathouses down through here. So I'm gonna see if I can't get something off of these. Got about an hour and a half left. Yes. What was that? You broke my spinner bait. He might be scoreable. All right. I'm not getting smacked in the face with a fish. He is scoreable. 13 1/4. They finally start hitting. And that last fish broke my spinner bait. I don't know if I got another one in this color. What is this one? Colorado. Oh well. Don't have any choice really. I have to replace that other one. My favorite spinner bait. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Get in here. Get in here. Scoreable. You're scoreable. Oh, I got one. Oh, thank you, Lord.
He just might keep. He might be a keeper. Definitely a spot. Okay, 13 inches exactly. I'm putting them in the live well and then fishing some more. If I can catch 2 more keepers, at least get a limit for today. Hopefully there's some bigger spots in here.
Come on. Yes. Oh, yes. Stay on there. You stay on there. No, 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 no. Get in here. Get in here. Yes! Finally. Oh, Lord. And it pops right out. Finally got a decent fish. It's a nice little spot. 16 inches, almost 16 1/4. So back he goes.
little spot. He's little, but he's a fish.
Oh, it's starting to rain. If it starts to rain too much, I'm going to have to put my GoPro away because the door fell off of it. And I can't risk getting water in it. Yeah. So sorry, folks, but I'm going to have to put the GoPro away or risk it getting wet, getting water inside the GoPro itself.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Very first tournament of the season for 2025 for TNKATT. And my dad's already one step into one of our goals for this season, which is to get 5 top 10s. He finished in 7th place out of 27 anglers. And that's with a total of 46.25 inches. All he caught within the last hour or so of the tournament. Because of the rain coming in and the door coming off of the camera right here, without that door on there, the GoPro is no longer waterproof, and these things are pretty pricey. I mean, they're great cameras, but don't want to risk breaking those because we don't want to have to buy another one. So he did not get his last fish on camera, which was actually his largest one, which was a 16.75 inch spot. I'll put up a picture of it here. Absolutely gorgeous fish and pretty close to tarp for spots. Tarp for spotted bass is 18 inches, so that's pretty big for a spot, at least around here. Although on Parksville, that's where the record's been caught twice, maybe 3 times, if I remember correctly. But he had a very good end of the tournament. He was able to come in clutch and finish with a top 10, which is always awesome. He needs to get 4 more to reach that goal, and honestly, that would be awesome. If we can get 5 top 10s, it'd really get us much more of a bump going into next season, or going into the end of the season. We just want to be able to improve on our positioning. I did not fare quite as well. I finished at 18th out of 27. I only caught that one fish for 13 inches, and I caught a couple of other dinks, but other than that, nothing. But we weren't the only ones struggling. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people that didn't register a fish, 4 people that only caught one. Only the top 12 caught a limit. So that was kind of, it's a rough lake. Parksville, we still have not quite figured out. Although my dad did find a much better pattern, and that spinnerbait really came in clutch. I know as soon as he gets the ability to, he's going to run out to either Knox Rod and Reel or Bass Pro or wherever we end up closest to, and get a couple of replacements so that he has some spares. But yeah, first tournament of the year. My dad did really well. I didn't do quite as well, but a 7th place finish is really good start for AOY. Now, we need to get some top 3s, obviously, to be competitive for AOY, but a 7th place finish to start the year is really good for the cast state team standings. So, I believe that about covers it. You'll probably notice I'm in a completely different room than normal. My brain's not quite figuring out what the schedule is for video, so I don't know if I've talked about it, but we have moved. We're no longer in Knoxville. It's just getting a little too crowded for us. Got a lot of people moving in, so we're now out of Knox County. We've moved to Blount County, which is not quite as close to some of our favorite fishing locations, but we are closer to some of the southern lakes. So we're closer to Chickamauga, we're closer to Chilhowee, which we want to go out and explore, closer to Fort Loudon, which isn't the best, but we're pretty good at Fort Loudon because that's always been the lake closest to us. We actually like fishing on that lake decently well. And we're closer to Watts Bar, Parksville too. Further from Norris and Douglas and Cherokee and both rivers, but we're within driving distance of them still, so not going to affect our fishing as much. But we'll talk more about that. I think I'm going to have an update video before this one goes up. I haven't recorded it yet. We've just been really busy because we moved the Saturday Yeah, the Saturday before Christmas. So the week before Christmas is when we moved. So we went moving to Christmas to New Year's. It's just been really crazy, but everything seems to be settling down a little bit. We had to have some work done to the house, some electrical and plumbing work, and a couple of other odds and ends that we're going to have done. But it's a good house. It's a much bigger house. We've got a garage now, so it's going to make it easier to do videos covering kayak stuff and trailer stuff, which we're really looking forward to recording. We've got a lot of potential in this house, so um, it's just good. Explains the mess. I don't have everything cleaned up yet, but hopefully within the next few videos, you'll see this room get a little bit more organized. So we'll see. But again, I want to thank you all for sticking to the end of the video. We're really excited for this season. The schedule is looking really promising, and we cannot wait to get out and get some more fishing done. Especially come summer. Spring and summer when it's warmer, because right now it is frigid. It is sitting at 16 degrees right now, and it was in single digits this morning before the sun came up, and we do not like cold. If we could go without cold, we could, but we can't, at least for now. But we're very thankful for y'all sticking to the end. We hope y'all have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you in the next one.